bending your knees. Like you
Got it.
gotta know how to do this stuff. So
All right.
what I want you to do here is look at these examples and tell me, look at this first one. Are these same sign
It
or
is
opposite?
the same sign.
Same sign. So the answer is positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. And then you add the numbers without signs. So you treat them, I'll use a different color here. Maybe that will help. You treat it as if it's 3 plus 7 without the sign.
Mhm.
What does that become?
That would become 10 or negative 10.
Okay. So your answer is negative 10. Minus 6 plus 4, are these same sign or opposite sign?
They're opposite sign.
They're opposite sign, which means that you need to be able to determine which one is further from 0.
And that would be negative 6.
The answer is negative, and then you treat the numbers as if they're both positive. 6 minus 4. You take the larger or the one that's further from 0 and subtract the smaller.
And that would
What
be
does
negative 2.
yes? Okay. So if you're not doing this, if you're not writing this down, if you're not working these out with me, that may be one of the reasons why there was a kind of a gap there at the end. I had a physics professor who put in the syllabus, I'll just type it out here. He said, physics is not a spectator class. And what he was referring to is that you got to get in there and get involved. You got to do it. You got to try it. You're going to make some mistakes, things like that.
All right.
So a few more problems for you to try here. Let's go. I'll give you 4 here to work on. Negative 8 plus 4 equals negative 9 minus 2 equals 9 minus 14 equals, and negative 3 plus negative 8 equals. So go ahead and try these and work them out. Let me know what you come up with.
Okay. What? Negative 9 minus 2 would be, wait, no, that's the same sign. Here, hold on. Okay, that would be negative 7.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. And then uh 9 minus 14 should be like negative 5.
One, one top right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Negative 3 plus negative 8, same sign. Should be a negative 11.
Okay.
And then the final one, that should be negative 4.
Okay. So correct, 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 not correct.
Hold on, let's see. Same sign. No, not same sign.
They are same sign. They're both negative. So the subtraction in front means it's negative.
Oh, oh yeah. Would it go up? I don't know.
What are the rules for same sign?
If it's opposite sign,
They're
you
not opposite though. There's their same sign. That's why I'm
oh,
asking you what the rules
so
are.
it
What
should
are the
be okay. Then it would be 11.
This is your answer?
Yeah.
Okay, but they're both negative, so it has to be negative. I'd
Or
rather you tell
negative
me,
11. Negative 11.
yeah, a big difference. It really is. I mean, it's food on top of the plate versus bottom of the underneath the plate. Like it's really a big difference. And I don't know how to emphasize that. I mean, we should keep doing problems here. We did 3 of the 4 right. I know the first one just didn't go well. We should do a couple more here and see if we can dial this in. So let's go -12 plus -3, -3 minus 10, 9 minus 15, -15 minus 6. Give these a try, please.
All right, the first one would be -15. The bottom one or the bottom right would be, let's see, I get confused when it comes to the negative. Was
You're talking about
was
this one on the right down here?
yeah, hold on.
Those are same sign. -15, -6.
Was last time where I said -11 right or wrong?
Yeah, this one -11 is what's correct up here.
Okay, okay. All right, that helps. Should be -21.
Okay, keep going.
9 minus 15. Should be like -6, if I'm correct.
Okay, keep going.
And then -3 minus 10. But would the 10 be negative?
Yes.
Okay, -13.
Good. Really good. So all correct. I like that. Okay, so we can now move into the start of order of operations. Have you seen or heard of this before?
Probably heard of it.
Okay, we're only going to focus on addition and subtraction right now. So there's the thought that you do addition before subtraction, but that's just not true. You do it left to right. Okay, so if you thought you were done with what we're doing, you're not. So like it's like 4 plus 3 minus 6. Okay. And you're gonna get more complicated. We're gonna go with a very simple example. There's both addition and subtraction. You just work it left to right. So 4 plus 3 is 7.
And
Bring
then
down the
minus
minus
6.
is 1. Okay. And you try to do one operation per line. Okay. Now, if you're not a note-taking guy, you might want to get like a little whiteboard thing that you can write on during our lessons. Because I mean, you're going to be doing a lot of practice
Okay.
over the next few weeks to get back to where you're fluent in all this. So let's do another one here. Let's go 7 minus 10 plus 1 minus 5. So I'd like you to try this one here. I made it more difficult. You work it left to right though. Left to right.
All right. So first off, would be -3, 7 plus, minus 10. Right now, that's not negative probably.
So you got to do these two first. 7 minus 10. What is that?
7 minus 10 is -3.
Then you
And then
bring everything else
plus,
down.
okay, I see. And then -1 would be -2.
Bring the next one down.
And -5. -6. No, -7.
-7. Good. Okay. So I'm gonna give you one to try now on your own. I'll put it over in the right in case you want to look at this one. Let's go 8 minus 6 minus 5 plus 2.
Okay. 8 minus 6 is 2.
Keep going. You got to work this out.
Oh, okay. Make sure it doesn't start coming.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm done. What do I do?
What's your answer?
-1.
That is correct. Good. Okay. So I gotta be careful here. Let's talk a little bit more about adding and subtracting. Okay.
Okay.
There's another possibility. You might see something like this: 8 minus a minus 2. Do you remember what a double negative becomes?
Positive?
Yes.
Okay.
So this actually becomes 8 plus 2, which is 10, obviously. But you might see something else like this. You might see like -4 minus a minus 9. Well, what does that double negative become?
Positive?
So this becomes -4 plus 9. What does that become?
But because 5.
It becomes +5. Good. Okay. So is that clear about the same sign, opposite sign stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Now where we're going with this is that sometimes numbers are in parentheses, like 4 plus 3. And this is all like notation right now. We're not really doing any math. This is really just 4 plus 3. So you can drop the parentheses, meaning you don't need them anymore. All right. So have you seen that before?
Yeah.
But let's say it's something slightly different. Let's say it's like 4 plus -3 in parentheses, like that.
Then
Well,
you
when
do
you drop the
-3 first, right?
say that again.
Then you do like -3 first, right?
Well, you can write it without the parentheses, which is what I want you to see. I want you to see that you can write this without the parentheses. 4 plus -3 is what?
It's -3 up. That's 1.
It is 1. Okay. Let's look at another example here. Let's say it's 5 minus -2 in parentheses. So you can drop the parentheses and it becomes 5 minus a -2.
And
What
then
does
that
that
goes into a
become?
positive,
That's right.
and then that would just be 7. Positive
Yes.
7.
Yes, +7. Good. Okay. So I'm gonna give you, these are the problems I was trying to get you to do yesterday, but we never got to them. So let me give you a few to try here.
Okay.
Yeah, that is 7. So kind of our style is I give you a few problems to work out. So take a look at these and let me know what you come up with.
Okay. 6 plus -3. Remove the parentheses. That'd be just 3. Should be. And then -3 plus -5. We could remove the parentheses like you said. Then that should be -8. And then the final one, negative, or not negative, +7 plus -3. Drop the parentheses. I don't think that cancels out because it's not the same. That would be 4.
It is 4. Good. Let's have you do a few more of these.
Okay.
I like the way you're talking. I like the way you're doing this, kind of talking them out loud, and that's a good strategy to use. So yeah, go ahead and take a look at these and let me know what you come up with.
-4 plus -4. That should be -8. Yeah. -8 plus 5. Right. I think that would be -3.
Okay.
I think.
Why do you think you're uncertain? What is it about it that you don't
I
you
just
don't?
I don't know exactly if that's the right one, but it should
Well,
be.
they are opposite in sign, so it has to be negative. And then what do you do after you figure out the sign?
You add them
Nope.
or
Take the larger and subtract the smaller.
larger. Sorry.
What is 8 minus 5?
So it should be 3. Yeah.
It should be 3, but we already assigned the negative, so it is -3.
-3. Okay.
Okay, keep going.
-12 plus -10. That should be -22.
It is -22. Good. Okay, we're gonna keep doing these because I think you need to practice here. Maybe take a short break in a few minutes.
Okay.
But yeah, we've got some momentum here. All right.
Okay. 6 plus -13. That's that should be -7. -14 plus 4 should be negative. I don't, not the same sign. That's bigger. Subtract. Yeah, so it should be -10, I think. Probably not. Oh well. 6 plus -6. Wouldn't that be just 0?
We got to get your confidence up. I'm not sure why you yeah, I guess I'm just not sure why you're uncertain about these. So why don't we do this? Why don't I take a short break? Let's take 5 minutes here. Back at 12:30. Is that okay?
I guess.
Well, I can sense that we're losing some momentum. So I want to, if you don't want to, we don't have to, but I'm concerned that we're gonna lose traction here.
All right.
It's up to you. Do you want us to keep going or not?
I'd honestly rather keep going.
Okay, we'll keep going then. All right. So 3 more here. See if you can knock these out. Then we'll dive into some new topics as well.
All right. -15 plus -5 should be -20.
Okay.
-9 plus 8 would be -1. And then
Good.
20 plus -8. -8 should be 12.
Okay. All right. Very good. So let's talk about what you do when you have more than one, like we've been doing. So let's say you have like -9 minus a -7 plus 3 minus 4. Okay, so the way to tackle problems like this is to first deal with like same sign stuff that you see.
Mm-hmm.
So this becomes -9 plus 7 plus 3 minus 4. And then you do addition and subtraction left to right.
Right.
Okay, so So tell me, go ahead and work that's out on your own and let me know what you come up with.
-7 plus, or not -7, -9 plus 7. That would be -10. That
So I
would
just
be,
want your final answer. Go ahead and
all right.
whenever you get that.
That would be -2. -2 plus 3. Wait, it's not -2. Yeah, it's -2. -2 plus 3 should be 1. 1 minus. Is that -4 or just 4?
It's -4,
Okay. So that would just
subtracting
be,
4.
that would be -1.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take a look here. So that's -2 plus 3 minus 4. -2 plus 3 is 1. Minus 4 is not that.
What did I mess up?
I'm not sure. Not sure.
Oh,
Take a look. I mean, I'm gonna have you do more of these, but 1 minus 4 is -3.
I don't know where I messed up.
Okay, let's do a couple more here.
Okay.
-6 minus a -3 plus 4 minus a -1.
All right. First we're gonna start off by making the two negatives a positive. -3 plus no, just -6 plus 3. That should be -3. Okay. Hold on.
Keep going. I want you to
Yeah,
work
I'm
this
just gonna
out on
write
your end.
down it just
Yeah.
so, just in case if I fail. Then -3 plus 4 will be 1. I don't think I'll mess that up. And then minus, so plus, so 5. Wait, no, wait, no. Never mind, I messed up again. 4.
Take your
Wait,
time. There's no rush
sorry,
here. Like
my
we're not
brain's falling off.
we're not trying to.
All right,
There's no race here. There's no, you don't get a
2
reward for
should be
getting done
2.
early.
The answer should be 2.
You think it's 2? Okay. So I have -6 plus 3 plus 4 plus 1.
All right, yeah.
So -6 plus 3 is -3 plus 4 plus 1. -3 plus 4 is 1 plus 1 is 2. Good.
All right.
Any questions on that?
No.
Let's try a couple more here. Let's go -8 plus -3 minus 4 minus -1. So here's again a new one for you to try. I just want your final answer there.
Okay. -8 plus -3. Move the parentheses. That's on -11. -11 minus 4. Positive. Would be. What would that be? Oh, yeah, it should be like -15, I think. Yeah,
Is that your
yeah,
final
yeah,
answer?
yeah. No, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
Okay.
-15. And -15 minus -1. Same sign, so make them add. That's the final answer should be -14.
Let's
Hope
take
I
a look
didn't,
here.
probably messed up,
So
but okay.
so no so we don't need the parentheses there. And
Mhm.
then here it becomes minus a -1. So you get +1. And
Mhm.
then so this is when I would start manipulating it. And I heard I think everything correct there. -11 -4 plus 1. And then -11 minus 4 is -15 plus 1, which becomes -14. Good. Okay. So good job on that. We're gonna keep working on that, but we're gonna switch to something else and then we'll bring that back in. Uh, real quick here, can you tell me what -2 times 5 is?
-2 times 5, that should be, what was it? Would it keep the negative or no?
Okay, so there's where that answers my question. So positive times a positive becomes a positive.
Okay,
Negative times a negative becomes a
positive.
positive. So same sign becomes positive when you're multiplying.
Mm-hmm.
Positive and then negative, opposite sign becomes negative.
All right.
And the same thing if it's flipped. If it's a negative times a positive, it also becomes negative.
Okay.
So you have to know these rules. You have to just know them. Okay. So again, if I ask you -2 times 5, is it positive or negative?
Should be. It's not the same sign.
They're opposite sign.
Sign.
So when they're opposite sign, it becomes negative.
Mhm.
So negative what? What is 2 times 5?
2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10.
10, -10. Okay. How about -3 times -4?
-3. Same signs.
So the answer is positive.
All
Positive
right.
what?
Positive. Do I have to do the further from the 0
Nope.
still?
So this is totally new.
Okay, okay.
These are the only rules for multiplication. If they're both positive, the answer is positive. They're both negative, the answer is positive. If they're opposite in sign, one positive, one negative, one negative, one positive, it becomes negative.
Okay, so this is just 3 times 4, correct?
Yes. Yes.
What's that? 3, 4, 24?
Nope.
Wait, no, no, no. Sorry. 3, 12. Sorry.
Good. Good.
I went way too far.
Let's try -5 times 6. What does that become?
-5 times 6. It's different signs. What do we do with different signs again?
You got to write this down. So I'm
All
not
right.
going to keep
All
you
right, I'm
on
gonna write it
watch
down.
until you write this down.
All right.
So I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
All right.
Let me know when you got this down. Let me know when you're there.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to
No,
check
no
something.
problem. No problem. So did you get this down? And can we
Yeah,
take a look at some more problems? All
I
right.
sure
So,
did.
all right. So we get -5 times 6. What does that become?
So different signs, and then the different signs would be a negative.
Okay.
So that would just be 5 times 6. That would be, what was it, 30? Negative 30.
Good. How about 8 times -3?
Different signs. So that would be a negative. And then 8 times 3. 8 times 3. 8, 16, 21. Or
24?
20, 24.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of 7.
Yeah. So we gotta get you more solid on your multiplication tables. Do you have I don't know, an app on your phone that you might be willing to try, or what are you gonna do to get better at your multiplication tables?
I could probably just look at them, probably. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's like I can't help you learn your multiplication tables. You gotta like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. I
or you gotta
understand.
have it out. You gotta print one and have it there with you when we're doing the lesson. That way, you're not struggling. Now, I've got one on my website, so let me go and get you a link to that. I would recommend printing it. You can find a million on the internet. So the thing is you just gotta say, okay, I'm gonna learn these things. So let me throw that in the chat there. You're welcome to download that. All right, so this is good. So now we're talking about order of operations, and we're going to look at just multiplication and division. So
All right.
just like addition and subtraction, you do this left
All right.
to right. Okay. So if I have -4 times 10 divided by 8 times 2, you do this multiplication and division left to right.
Uh-huh.
So tell me, what is -4 times 10?
Say that again.
What is -4 times 10?
Negative, so it would be a negative answer. If this is the
Okay.
same thing,
Give
that
me,
would be
yeah, give me full number.
negative 40
Okay, so -40 now divided by 8.
divided by 8. That would be negative 8 would be 5.
It's not -8,
Or
that's -40 divided by +8.
oh, I do that.
Okay, so
Wait,
let's
so would it
quickly
be
review.
negative 5?
It is -5. So
Okay,
here's the
that's what I meant.
answer.
Sorry.
A positive divided by a positive is a positive.
Okay.
A negative divided by a negative is a
So
positive.
is it just the same as the table from before?
It's exactly the same, but I'm writing
Okay.
it down here just in case. When they're opposite in sign, it becomes negative.
Okay. Okay.
So it's exactly the same as multiplication. You just have to recognize the rule.
Okay.
Okay. So this is -5. -40 divided by 8 is -5 times 2 is
Negative 5 times 2. Again, that'd be negative. 5 times 2. Negative 10.
-10. Okay. Let's try another one here. Let's go -2 times 6 times -2 divided by -12.
Negative 2 times 6. That's a
So I want you to
negative.
try this one on your own as best you can.
Got it.
And give me
Okay.
your final answer.
Negative 2 times 6 is a negative number. So
Okay.
that should be negative 12. Okay, let me write it down. Negative, negative 12 times -2.
Okay. Keep going.
I'm thinking.
Give me your final answer.
Got it. Uh, oh, what can I think? Would it be nah? Yeah. Never mind. Never mind. That would be negative 14. Negative 14 divided by 12.
There's a mistake. It is not -14.
Okay, I assume so.
Maybe sometimes it's a good strategy just to refresh, restart the whole problem, to start over again.
Yeah, of course, that's -12. And then times -2. I don't see how it's not 14. I don't know what I'm
Okay,
doing
so
wrong.
let's start. -2 times 6. What is that?
That should be -12.
Okay, times -2.
Oh, does it change to a positive?
Well, we just covered that, right? You wrote that down in your notebook.
Yeah.
If it's a negative times negative, what does it become?
Positive.
Positive,
Okay.
yeah. So what is -12 times -2? Positive what?
Okay. So it should be positive. It changes to a I get that it turns into a positive, but would it just be like
Divided by -12.
-10?
You're multiplying. This is a multiplication.
Oh, so I'm having I don't even know the word.
Well, this is what happened last time. We got kind of to this point in the lesson where there
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
and I get it. Like it's summer. It's the it wasn't exciting. I mean, but you
Yeah,
know,
I understand.
it's what we got to do here. So like a couple problems here. We'll stop in a couple minutes. But 24 divided by -12, is it positive or negative?
That should be negative.
Okay, so negative, and then take 24 and divide it by 12. Right? How many times does 12 go into 4?
You cut out?
How many times 12 24?
I still cannot hear you the best.
That's really odd. Okay, are you able to hear me now?
I could hear you. It's just that you cut out from time to time.
So I'm just asking you to divide here. 24 divided by 12.
Would that be -2?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, good. Let's try another one here. -5 times -6 divided by -3 times -2. So give this one a try, please.
Okay. -5 times -6, that would become a positive because there's two negatives, if I'm correct.
That's correct. Go ahead and
Okay, and then that
work
would
it
just be
through.
5
And
times 6, which is 30. So 30 divided by 3, would that be 10? That's -3. I get confused when no, it's the same, but it still confuses me. Would the answer be negative?
negative what? What's the
Like
number?
as in I'm talking about the 30 divided by -3. Because the positive and the negative
You have to try
equals.
working this out on your own. Like you're gonna gain something by trying this on your own. And trying to talk it out isn't going to work. You got to write it down. We'll close out with this one. So -5 times -6 is 30.
Yes.
They're both negatives. The answer is positive.
Hmm.
Divided by -3 times -2. 30 divided by -3 is a negative.
Yes.
30 divided by 3 is 10
So would it be -10? That's it?
times.
Okay.
times -2.
Okay,
They're
okay.
both negative. So what
I
is
was a
the
little
answer?
confused. It would
Is it
be
positive or
positive, and
negative?
then it would be positive. So would it be 20?
Yes, that's the final answer.
I was a little confused because I wasn't sure how the negative dividing would be, but never mind.
But we wrote down these rules. I mean, you even said, oh, is it the
Yeah,
same as
I was
multiplication?
looking at the rules. I was just a little
Okay.
my mind was blank.
Okay. So we're gonna probably just call it good here. If you have time, it would obviously be great for you to look at the lesson notes and check out, basically
Yeah.
watch it again.